serious?
तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Hi guys, welcome to Screen Guru. As you can see, today we are going to solve a practice questionnaire for AFCAT. So here we go. All the best. Identify the synonym of astringent. I'm going to wait for 3 seconds after reading the question. Then you have to guess. Then I'll tell what is the right answer and then I'll explain it as well. So if you go once again, identify the synonym of astringent. Astringent is a substance which is acidic in nature. So the answer is B. Identify the synonym of boasting. To boast means to proudly show off about something. So the answer is A. Identify the synonym of charisma. Charisma is often referred to as the charm a person has or the aura a person has. So the closest synonym in this case is option number C. Identify the antonym of clement. There is a trick with how you can guess the answer. If you look at option B, C, and D, they all basically mean the same thing. So if we are talking about an antonym, it has to be opposite. So if you look at option number A, even if you do not know the meaning of the word clement, with the other options, it is obvious that it is the only odd one out. So the answer is A. Antonym of 4 feet. Four feet means to surrender something. Let's assume a politician has had an IT raid on his assets, so he will surrender his assets. This is the meaning of 4 feet as in synonym. So the antonym will be retain. So the answer is D. Antonym of alignment. This is a very common word. You should know this right away. The answer is A. Identify the correct meaning of the phrase man of his words. This phrase means it refers to a person who follows his words, as in he keeps through all of his promises. It doesn't break his words. So the answer is C. By hook or by crook. This is also a very popular one. It means to achieve something by any possible means. Any possible means as in be it positive means or be it negative means, be it ethical or unethical, you want to achieve a particular goal. So the answer is D. Unable to look eye to eye. This is used when you have done something wrong and the person you have wronged is standing in front of you, and because of guilt, you are unable to face someone. So the answer is B. Honesty is the best policy. The answer is B. You have to choose the closest meaning of the given phrase or idiom. You might be confused between B and C, but you have to understand that you have not been asked about possible outcomes. You are asked the meaning of the phrase. Honesty is the best policy. So search for the meaning, direct meaning, and not the underlined meaning. The underlined meaning might be option number C, but the direct meaning of the phrase is option number B. So here the answer is B. Devil's advocate. Now, this is a very confusing phrase. It might be confusing for some people. This means, let's say two people are arguing. One is putting an argument forward. The other one is putting a counter argument. So the one who puts the counter argument is the devil's advocate. So the answer is B, to put forth a counter argument. Miss the boat. This is very symbolic and metaphoric in nature. To miss a boat means to miss a chance. Option is B. Being on the fence. A fence is such a structure that divides two places. It protects one place from the other place, or we can just say it is a marking on the land. So when you say that you are on the fence, means you are unable to make a decision. Your brain is torn into two. You're confused between two outcomes, so you're not able to make a decision. Answer is A. What is the correctly spelled word? You will get 5 seconds for this. Answer is C. 5 seconds. Here the answer is D. Correct word is B. Scissors. A pair of scissors. Okay, my favorite question. Spot the error. He was told to return back. You get 5 seconds. The problem is with part C of the sentence, because when you say return from some place, you're already coming back. The very word return itself means coming back. So when you say return back, the word back becomes redundant. It has no use because it is already an inherent meaning of the word that is followed. So the answer is C. It should have been he was told to return. Next one. I don't want to attend the party. There is no error in the sentence. All the tenses are correct. All the prepositions are correct. All the verbs are correct. So there is no error. Answer is option number D. I was not asked to be doing it. I'll give you a hint for this one. The tenses have to be thorough throughout the sentence. Take another 3 seconds. When you look at part A and part B, I was not asked to. So we are talking about past tense. Be doing it. It can be present continuous tense, or since be is included, it could be future tense. So the part C of the sentence is not keeping with the tense. So it should have been I was not asked to do it. So problem is with part C of the sentence. So the answer is C. Let's go ahead. This is a comprehension. You can pause the video and read it. Then we can go ahead to the next one. If you have not yet read the passage, you can go back a few seconds and pause the video over there. Excuse me. I will go ahead with the questions. It is clear from the passage that the survivors of the accident, answer is B, were mostly young men and not women, children, and the elders. There is no such explanation for it. This sentence is as it is taken from the passage. When Estonia sank, answer is C. There were enough lifeboats for the number of people on board. It had been thoroughly inspected the day of its fatal voyage. Identify the tense of the sentence. Answer is C. The first three words will give you the answer that you need to know. It had been. Whenever you see these two words, had been, most of the times it is past perfect tense. How come? We are talking about this particular day before or the day of its fatal voyage, as in the very day itself. Perfectly that very day when the ship sank. So it is past perfect tense. This is the second passage. You can pause the video and go ahead to the next question. Indian Premier League is considered whose brainchild? Answer is A. In 2014, IPL ranked dash by average attendance among all sports leagues. Answer is A. The IPL, which is conducted in April and May, has 8 teams representing 8 cities of India. What type of clause is the bold part of the sentence? You get 5 seconds. The answer is adjective clause. It is because it is explaining or it is describing the main noun in the sentence, which is the IPL. Though this is the last question in the test, this particular question number 25 also has one small error in the question. So if you are able to spot it, let us know in the comments below. And all the best for your exams. Here is the answer key. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it, mute the whole video and watch it from the start and solve it by yourself and then check your answers. And do not forget to let us know how much you scored. Thank you for watching.
So please whatever. Please I want to reach 1 million.